nuggets out there. I'm gonna get excited. You can't stop me. I'm about to get excited. Do you know what time it is, Pugs? Do you know what time it is, babe? It's Aloha! Time. It's Aloha. Just yell. I mean, we woke you up. I worked a little bit on this thing right here. And look at this. I did a really long aloha, and it did not work right.
It didn't wrap it.
No, Record Crate Happy Mondays work perfectly. Paul Russell's my aloha, Paul. That's me. That's me testing. See that? Out the chat, and then there's no border here. I can't get the border to work right. Bubbles. Okay. Otherwise, it's kind of working. Okay. Bearded Picker's here for the Dino McNugget.
It's an improvement, at least.
Oh, yeah, you want to turn that on? Okay, enough fun. Let's get over it.
I don't know why I always think of Cypress Hill when I hear that.
It's Wu-Tang Clan, actually.
Oh, Wu-Tang. Okay.
There we go. Just wanted to get us all started off on the right noise.
Now we can officially start.
Yes. You may talk now. We decided what we're gonna do is drop a little nugget at the beginning of the show and then talk amongst yourselves, coffee talk. The nugget today is that a good idea to have nuggets? At the beginning
So
of the
you
show.
know how John has what he calls a diatribe.
Yes.
So yeah,
We're gonna do a nuggitude.
Ours will be dropping a nugget.
We're gonna drop a nug. What kind of nug? I don't know. It's gonna be a gold nugget, chicken nugget, stink nugget. I guess all the selection of nuggets, multiple nuggets possible.
Info nugget.
Aloha to everybody. Welcome to Monday. We have made it.
Yeah. Speaking of nuggets,
Speaking of nuggets,
gold nuggets. I was
Corporate accounts payable. Nina speaking.
on one of my eBay groups.
Just a moment.
Somebody sold a piece of equipment to someone and said, and they sold it, and they just said, oh, there's some metal debris. There's brass in it, little brass pieces, and the buyer messaged the seller and said, hey, FYI, I had those little brass pieces tested, and they're actually gold. It's worth about $8,000 in gold.
Yeah, that wasn't me. We did have a bummer today. I went to my doctor this morning, and we were going through my numbers and stuff, and he was like, he seemed fine, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, we got some crappy news.
It was tough to swallow, and yeah, he downsized in August, and he sold his Marantz receiver, all his Frank Zappa records, all of his killer stuff, his kids' toys who are about my age.
Records for $1.
Records for
collectibles,
$1.
antiques. That's the crappy news we got. His health is okay.
But I got to get a new doctor now because I can't put up with that. You can't go around having your own garage sales and not inviting us. But okay, we're keeping up with the bubbles today. Okay, so Candy O mentioned death. Yes, she knows about death. She can talk all about it. Deep Dive on YouTube finds a lot of their music. Yes, so they are local.
Yeah, I mentioned them in our last show. Was it when we were talking about the Reggae Fest and Lamb's Bread, which was my favorite band that performed.
Decor Depot. Keep talking, and I'm going to try to. We're managing.
And
double teaming.
They
Aloha Curious Collection. Watch your video this morning.
They originally started out as punk.
They did. And I want to start in.
That documentary is awesome.
Super good.
So if you have not seen it, you must. It is
band called
awesome.
And you've never heard of them, and they're the best band ever, and they started punk rock. And you wouldn't know, who are they? They didn't start punk rock.
And it's called, before there was punk, there was a band called Death.
Check it out.
Curious Collection. They live in Vermont, and the Sons are in the music business now, local and
yeah, that's
national.
Great. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay, aloha everyone. Curious Collection. Watched your video this morning. Go watch that.
Yeah, I really liked what they had to say.
We also, she can't stand, list perfectly, a software tool that we purchased to make things easier. AI is absolute junk across the board. I need to talk tech and sports find out what he's talking about when he says he's seen the AI that will take a picture behind you on a shelf and list all. Of course, everything behind him on the shelf are sneakers and shirts. And I'm thinking they're not building AI for us yet.
No.
Books aren't working. Records, they're sort of working. But books aren't working well enough. Records aren't, things with words on the front of them aren't working well enough, let alone things that are almost hard to tell what they are.
So, Curious Collections, their title will tell you that they have stopped using the cross listers because, and just for them, they said it's not worth the money. The subscriptions.
Worth the price. Like the extra they're making is going to.
And they said that it's not the actual programs. It's just that the sales they are having by cross-listing just are not justifying. But
we did the $100 one. So we were paying even more, which got like the features that we wanted, but it didn't work. WTF aloha from Germany. Germany's in the news right now. Also suggest you could go check out, besides our normal people, I'm just giving a couple other little plugs for CD Rocks and Flips, who talked this morning, who was like, I think you can tell I'm I'm getting very upset about this. And it makes me laugh because he's very calm. But he also was talking about how they are unleashing in Germany. What are they unleashing in Germany? They're doing the advertising where you get like one person who looks at it and then the next.
Right. Oh, the one that John was talking about, revenge clicking.
Yeah, revenge clicking. So he was talking about that too, but I'm saying WTF is in Germany, so I was curious to find out what, if anything, is happening there from the man on the street. Thank you. Bucky says hi.
I just want to add that whole
fry hi.
The whole thing with the revenge clicking, yada yada yada. Well, I was thinking it's sort of like when a company.
John went to go have a good fun and came back with a gift that's not worth giving. No, that's worth a double.
Ah, dang.
Okay, you were making a thing.
Yeah, I was thinking in regards to the eBay. If anyone clicks on your promoted listing, regardless if they purchase or not, when somebody finally does purchase it, you will be charged the promoted listing fee.
And by the way,
as long as one person clicks on it.
Wait, this just in. Hold on. Go. This is news. This just in. eBay hiring 4,500 mouse clickers. They just sit there clicking on things all day long. Click, oop, got the ads on that. Click, oops, got the ads on that.
Yeah, seriously.
Click,
but I was sort of thinking, and this is me, I'm one of those people where I'm like, I can see that side. Oh, I can see that side. And I thought to myself, and I thought to myself, and advertisers say Nabisco pays CBS to run a commercial for their Keebler cookies or whatever. And they have to pay CBS regardless if anyone goes out to the store and buys the cookies.
That's so true.
So I don't know. I
guess what? I'm a chump sitting in my
figure out.
dirty underwear, sitting in my carpet in my house. I'm not Nabisco, and I'm not.
We've always wondered though, like, how do we really know this item sold as a promoted item? We've always wondered.
It didn't is the answer to that. Thank you. We're not going to, who cares? I mean, the thing is like, I'm not indignant because the people are lying to us and stealing our money. It's just, I'm just resigned to the fact that we have to pay it. You know what's really cool is to get used to being resigned to things. Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. I stepped on a rake and hit myself in the head. Probably only happened a couple of times. I can overlook it. Whatever.
And Paul Rose in John and Jenna's video on Friday just said, all right, eBay, can you just for once and for all just raise the freaking listing fees so we don't have to mess around with all this
part of their social engineering is to confuse the hell out of us so we don't know what's happening. And they make more money doing that.
And it does because they need some way of prioritizing people's listings, and that's by showing the listings of the people.
The only thing they said that was true and fair is that their search system was overloaded. But here's the thing. It's like, okay, here we go. So they first encourage Amazon-like attitude. sell a whole bunch of Temu on the eBay. Make this eBay, right? So, and then people are like, they're trying to make it eBay. They're listing as much as they can. It floods the entire thing, which is made as a global garage sale, by the way. That was their initial sort of vibe. So then they eBayed it, and then there's so much garbage on the site. Then they have to change the search because you can't get to the global garage sale stuff or the eBay stuff because it's all crap. And then they're like, "Wow, we got to charge you more because we broke it." And that's like kind of a thing that happens nowadays. People come in, break stuff, then have to charge more to fix it. And then who gets the money? Well, we still do because we're selling weird stuff on eBay for 10 times more than we bought it for. You're welcome. Thank you.
So you were on Silver Hair. Howdy, Aloha, and he is back in action.
Oh, we saw your baby dog. We didn't catch the name. Just caught the very end. Well, towards the end of the show where you showed that little molten blob of puppy in a little sweater, and it was cute. Pokey's
Blobbity blob blob.
Yeah, what was is that her name? Blobbity blob blob? That's the new dog name?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Are you licking my elbow?
Oh.
How are you doing?
That's it, Pokes. You have like one treat left.
We have one treat. We got to go get treats. First 3 weeks of Jan saw sales on fire. Past week, toilet water.
Toilet plunger. Hey, how'd you know we had to use the plunger?
Oh, how did you know that? Do you have a camera in here? John says, went for 1 day on Saturday, had $175 in sales because you had your tracking on, didn't you, John? You did not turn off your tracking for eBay. They knew you were there. They dropped a Rona drone right on you. They're like, get back home. And they dropped a little puff of Rona right on your head. Because that's how, you know, they got to keep us working.
How is Jenna feeling?
Yeah, let's see. Back on Saturday night, had 700 in sales on Sunday. If that would be crazy if they
Have
really
been stalked
do.
into be a coincidence. Yeah, you gotta shut off that tracker thing.
And now they're Rona-ing people to get them back home. Quirky Picker, Chad.
Hey, aloha!
Oops, sorry, that wasn't in the right place.
Do you want me to do the bubbles?
I don't know. We're not
you
going fast
said Quirky
enough.
Picker Chad, but you're not on him.
Right, that's true. Yeah, I probably have to give it up to you.
Yeah.
Aloha, Southern Vermont Vintage.
Hey!
Love seeing you.
Aloha, fellow Vermonter.
Love seeing you here.
Peace and love.
Swamp Picker. Aloha,
Hey, Swamp
Primo.
Picker.
That's me. Primo.
And I'm Spam.
You are. And that's Pokey.
How do I get this stupid thing to stay up?
And that's Pokey. You know what that reminds me of? A little song Brian made.
Spam and Pokey too.
Good stuff. Swamp Picker saying, hello, Todd. Hey, Todd. Paul Rose is saying, flipping, you started to hear that. John, my neighbor here has the yucko too. Get well soon, buddy. Yes, I hope you do get better. I hope it's a light touch. A light touch.
Yeah, sorry. No matter what, it stinks.
Aloha, Carla Olsen.
Hey, Carla! Your little pal's curled up now in my lap.
More bubbles. Here come the 3 hours now.
Yeah.
Okay, here, go.
Oh,
Let's not make it 3 hours. We got to go. I think I just pushed the camera. See how this is all like telescoping into the camera?
Oh, wait, that's deodorant.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Kimo, baby.
I don't smell stinky.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's the nugget.
Of course, it's
Secret,
it's
strong enough for a
coconut.
man, but made for a woman. That's our
Okay,
nugget.
Mike G. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mike G.
Wait, what's happening?
Flippin' Ain't Easy. Yeah, it's it's Wu-Tang. It's ODB. It's a song called Old Man, isn't it? It's a song called
not
Old
sure.
Man. So I did a reconstituted instrumental version of it that hasn't been
Copyrighted yet?
has not been copyrighted as of yet. So I hope it doesn't, since it's like in every show.
Yes, we must blow bigger bubbles.
I tried. I messed with it all morning to get it. What I can't get is the outer edge, and I can't get a rollover. So if it's more than 3
A wrap.
lines, I can't get it to wrap.
A
third
WRAP.
Wrapping hood.
John and Jenna were talking about the word rap on their show on Friday.
Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Hey, Biff, aloha. Technically, it's Quincy Jones.
Who did what? What did I say? See, we're
About
too
the
late.
song,
What song? Give me
right?
that. What
The
song?
Wu-Tang, Sanford and Son.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, yes, you're right. It
Did I
is.
miss
It's a
something?
sample, right? So it's yes, of course, it's the actual song, and then it is Wu-Tang used it as a sample in "Old Man," the song "Old Man," and it's hilarious. It's a good song.
Lag. He's-
Lag is dropping a nug.
Nug nug. Holy chicken nuggets.
Okay, go. Let's go. Woohoo. Lag cha-ching 800. What?
Wait, what?
Okay. Okay, go. Let's go. Come on. Roll it. Keep tracking them
Nice.
nuggets.
800
More to the
bucks.
one.
What the heck are you selling, Lag?
Okay, you're not doing it.
No.
You have to skip over lag.
Why?
If you want to succeed, that's the number one nugget
Keep dropping
of this
them
show.
nuggets.
If you want to keep up with Bubbles, you got to skip
If
over a
you
couple
want to
lags.
now, look, read.
Oh, Morty the one. Hey, Primo and Spam. Hope you guys are doing good. Sales are bad on eBay. Good on Poshmark. People need kid shoes, I guess, right now.
Interesting.
That's awesome. We don't. We're definitely. I don't think we have a single piece of clothing.
Aloha,
up right
Morty,
now.
the one.
Welcome to our show.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's sales are picking up. It's that the after Christmas, it does dump a little bit sometimes, but everything should kind of be picked back up by now. That's our experience.
Can I move the comments over to
Don't
the
do
left?
it. Don't do it. Give me that.
Why?
Because you're too obsessed with the bubbles.
No,
I'm gonna have to take you
trying
to
to move it.
BA Bubbles Anonymous. You're too bubbly.
Okay.
What do you want to do with it? You
I
wanna
wanted
it
to
over
move the
here?
whole thing over some.
But I need to see this. You see?
Go ahead. You can see
I'm a
yourself.
TV producer. I'm producing this magic. There we go. Can you see better there
Yeah, now I
Princess and
can. Okay.
than you? The new puppy is Daphne. Aloha,
Oh,
Daphne.
What a cute name. And did you read Dendacor? Hey, Matt. Trading card AI on eBay is about 80%. That's actually
great.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Keeping
well,
time, aloha.
all the other ones we have tested, which is only 2. Well, no, it's 3. So they suck. I'm just gonna say that they all suck for hard goods, vintage items. They work pretty good for UPC code stuff, but still not fast enough. And they wouldn't fill in the title because apparently they're still concerned with UPCs. There's like 10 entries for a UPC. So they don't know which one you want. So they don't fill in the title. And until they just have it bleep and then the whole thing's done, I'm not paying for AI. I can do it fast. Well, she can literally do it faster than learning a new system or whatever.
So we were.
She gets annoyed with it.
We were
Annoys
essentially.
me. Everyone's annoyed.
We signed on to List Perfectly because we wanted the AI to speed up our actual listing, and then we would be using it to cross list.
Yes.
But our initial reason is to create listings, and it is.
It's not faster.
No, because so now instead of entering information once on eBay, you got to enter it on List Perfectly, and then when it doesn't fill in more than three quarters of stuff it doesn't fill in. Now you got to go to eBay and now fill it again when you could have just done it right on eBay to begin with.
So eBay's AI is better than List Perfectly for almost everything we list. But I think that these places, List Perfectly, for instance, is built for clothing. Like even their item specifics, they just don't even have enough. And this is what we actually heard Kira's collection this morning, how they were saying that it's just when they're doing jewelry, it doesn't have the right item specifics there. I could get over it knowing that color is artist. I can do those kind of things, but I don't want to. Make it for me if you want me to pay.
I was just really shocked that List Perfectly couldn't even fill in the title item specific for a DVD
I need a
eBay.
helper. I need a helper to help her
Not
list.
writing the title, just the title
Not
item
another
specific. I'm
I
like,
need another
you
mouth to feed.
can't even do like the.
List Perfectly does an okay job, but it's another mouth to feed. Does that sound right?
Sure.
Thank you. And I don't know about Vendu. Cross-listing is only happening to Etsy. I don't think we really need a cross-lister, to be honest with you. Software, I'm going to set my eyes back to TreeCat. They still seem to be responsive and developing it. So I'm going to talk to them again. Maybe I can get a couple of things that I need just for me in there so that I can use that.
Yeah, I think Tree Cat because
I like paying as I
they're
go.
still really open.
Well, they also pay as you go. So you don't have to pay $99 a month for
True.
a piece of junk that doesn't do what you want. Sorry, just kidding. It's not a piece of junk, but it doesn't work for us.
No, right, no.
JK.
Rewind, not his junk.
Liz perfectly
John,
accepting.
John was saying, be careful of content creators who get invited to eBay headquarters. Uh-oh, did you get the Rona from someone?
No, that's what they did. They invite us all there, and then they just fog us. They just do full Rona fog.
So
we'll all go home and work.
Den de Cordipeo is saying
DPO.
Vendu Unlimited has been a godsend. It's like $50 a month, but at one shot? What is that? I don't.
That's probably what that meant. Shot sounds right. So Vendu has been a godsend. It's $50 a month at one shot. Now, they got rid of their AI?
He did say, "Oops, one shot."
They stopped using their AI because it wasn't working right. So is it back? Their AI?
No. In fact, James was talking about how he is really excited because of Vendu.
Keep going.
He did a video over the weekend saying he was so excited with Vendu, how they made a change on what was it? Oh crap, I can't remember.
Drop
something
a nugget.
that he had been.
Are you about to drop? Do we need a sound effect for a nugget dropping?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a sound effect. But I don't.
The nugget's about to drop, ladies and
I can't
gentlemen.
remember.
The nuggets.
Vendu had added something that he had been wanting them to add forever, and they finally did it, and he is so excited about it.
Go watch James's video on the nugget, and you'll see the nugget. We just dropped it.
So it does, from what I'm gathering, Vendu seems to be getting a lot of praise from our fellow eBayers that we are familiar with through
So on the ground,
channel.
a reporter in Germany said it doesn't get it, and Germans don't do revenge clicking, so that seems cool.
Wait, Beard Picker. I made 2 videos last week, a sure sign of the apocalypse.
We saw you busting out in Walmart. You were all excited. You're in Walmart. Yeah, you should go watch Beard Pickers starting to do videos again. Guess what? So are we. When are we going to do them? I don't know, like next year probably. I don't know. It's too much to do. I don't know how to do everything all at once. I got to figure it out. But we're still trying to figure out how to do it all.
Revenge clicking.
Yeah, it's like Paul Rose says, autocorrect always wants to change shot to shirt. Helmet clicking. Tactical Z says, aloha to you. Tactical Z. If we join Canada, that's what you'll be. Lag.
Wait, did you address WTF's revenge clicking?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Lag says can't wait to do some revenge clicking. He just got hired by eBay Germany to do that. Tactical saying hi. Lag saying buddy. Tactical Z's get this live, but it's giving us love. Daphne.
What a cute, adorable name.
Look at that. We made it to the bottom. We can go now. Uh-oh. That didn't work right. Silver hair stack. I mean, Todd's, whatever. You can do it now.
Oh.
I can't see anymore. I just saw too much.
Silver hair stacker. Glad you're back. Todd was out today during the stream. Where did you bury the pirate treasure? Lag needs to know.
Buried the booty in your backyards.
Yars.
Who was Yar's Revenge? Remember that video game on Atari?
Lincoln Suckers.
Todd is in the yard. Are you digging up jars? Todd's out there. Where did I bury those jars? Why did I have plastic
James.
caps on those jars?
It is I, James.
You got to have metal caps on your jars if you're going to bury them. Otherwise, you're never going to find them again.
It is I, James. What's going on, fellow humans and resellers?
James, if you're still here, I couldn't remember what it was that Vendu added that you were extremely excited about. Todd, you need a heater for your pool. It was cold.
Y'all do that. Yeah, sure. Pee in the pool. Don't skip me, Lag says. There you go. I didn't. Tactical tried. I really did. Dedicated. Mom, Dad, stop fighting. You shut up. No, you shut up. Punch, punch. There you go. Todd, check the color of the water in your pool. Did you know they never actually had that? So all of us who held our bladders in the pool, they actually never had. They do have an enzyme thing that supposedly sort of kind of changes the color, but it only like if you were just peeing in the pool. But if you peed and then like 30 seconds later walked away, you couldn't really tell. The enzyme really wouldn't change color that much. You would have to like dump it on the kid's head, to make it actually work and embarrass them. So it doesn't work. Sorry to disappoint everybody. Yellowish. I don't know what's going on, but all the rich buyers are buying a ton from me right now. 31% year over year, and I've destroyed my numbers this month. Good for you.
Wow.
Let's go.
Congrats.
What's Mike G selling right now? Stuff rich people want. It's always a good plan. That's like one of my plans from the beginning of time has been rich people stuff. Mm-hmm. And if you can find an angle on it and get it for relatively inexpensively, mine was particularly, you did it, but you didn't really do it. Was the mid-century modern furniture, Danish modern furniture to be specific, teak furniture that was coming over about 10 years ago by the container load from Denmark. And I was buying that like credenzas that sell for $3,000 for $800, but you had to buy your way into that thing. So you had to and in fact, I did buy my way in. I went and asked my rich friend, stockbroker guy. I'm like, hey, can I borrow $25,000 to go buy a bunch of furniture? He's like, sure, here you go. And then I went and bought $35,000 worth of furniture. And he was like, hey, you said that was 25. And I said, American Express, bud. Don't leave home without your wallet for me. And then I made him like 3x on his. It was a really good move. But I think the same opportunity exists in any place if you can get in on rich guy stuff. Cars, but can you afford to buy one to then charge more for it? That's the key. You got to keep it real, but rich guy that's my middle name. Primo. Rich guy stuff, Kimo. What is my middle name?
Dendacor was saying that they're doing well also.
No, nobody is doing well now. How dare you?
It's so funny. You take the scroller from me, but then you just do the same thing I was doing.
Yeah, I know.
It's your show.
We can't handle it. AI is just an undertrained employee, yes. And an extra mouth to feed. I don't want to feed him.
Look. Yeah, look at what James says. I have not found an AI listing yet that can do it faster than me at my slowest.
And that's it, James. I officially task you.
Huh?
I think I touched this and I thought it was the dog nose and I felt cute. I felt cute for a second. James, you have been tasked to let us know when you're listing specifically. Actually, you're not tasked with this at all. If you wouldn't mind. And you happen to be, if you happen to find something that does list media or books, any sort of media that has writing on the front, which should be the easiest thing on the planet of the earth, let us all know, because waiting for that. I mean, really waiting for that. Like this is the time where we have 500 billion. How much? $200 billion AI brain farm being built in Texas somewhere. I mean, can we get AI to do an eBay listing? Now here, I just thought of something. I would say it's so possible to do that the fact that it doesn't exist or isn't done well is on purpose. They're not giving us the tool. Somebody's not giving us the tool. They're dumbing it down. They're breaking it. They're making it not usable for some reason. Why is that? Maybe because we'll list too many things, or bad sellers will list too many things because they'll have access to the same tools. Something like that. I think we need voter ID cards for downloading software.
Well, and you have to spend, X amount of time just making sure that you catch any errors that the AI created too.
I thought that's what I was going to do. I thought it was going to make a perfect listing with a couple of errors I would have to fix. And in fact, it didn't complete the listing. It didn't have errors because I had to fill, 60% of it out, really. Am I right? Nugget.
Yeah, so far it's not worth it for us.
Tactical Z's head is ringing. Those are words. List decently. Or as Paul said last week, list eventually. Yes, we need that. James says, I want to be invited to eBay. I would love to give them a piece of my mind. James, you know what? You would be, they eventually did, Tech and Sports was like, he needed to go there and he did. But what did he do there? What did he do for us?
Well,
did he share his experience? I don't even think he shared it.
I'm guessing Tech and Sports probably didn't really have a lot of issues to discuss.
Are they opening a Tekken wing at the eBay campus? Tech and Sports wing?
Yeah, James is able to identify issues.
Yes.
And I mean, I appreciate that.
This is Tree Cat right here. John is mentioning Tree Cat. And yes, they reached out to me and asked me specifically what would be the most important to me. And I said multiple accounts and Etsy.
Oh, and James, I want to say thanks because I was using the like stock photos on some stuff, and when I would change some information that were auto-populated by the item specifics, maybe like the time of a DVD, the runtime and stuff like that, it would delete the stock image, and I just thought, oh, that's just the way it is. But then I saw your video where you were talking about that, and I then realized that that's some sort of glitch, that it shouldn't be deleting the stock photo from what I gathered from
do you see what that said? Do you
video.
see how many James is listing per day? Everybody just go take a nap. Just go take a nap. Good night. You can't.
No,
you
that's
can't compete.
cross-listing,
You can't
right?
compete.
You're cross-listing 1,000 items a day?
I see. I am listing like 1,000.
How are you?
Like as a qualifier, so maybe it's only 900. Maybe it's 1,100.
New items, James? Or it's,
Why do you gotta kill his awesomeness?
No,
He's
I mean,
listing
he's
like
awesome.
1,000.
I don't understand how he does it all. He lists so much. He does
He's magic.
so many videos.
Can you believe he's magic? Can't
I don't
you
understand.
believe
I don't know
James
if he's
is
a real person.
magic?
He is the AI.
Lag is a basement. James is AI. Lag, you can be
Lag
whatever
has
you want
always
to be.
wanted to be a Ronin.
I don't know what's that.
I don't know.
Bulk edit. The Nuggest is here if you can keep up on chat. Well, we failed on that. Do drop nugs have a 5-second rule? Yes. Yes, they do. Nowadays, though, we give it 10 seconds. Because
Do drop nuggets have the 5-second rule?
I haven't unpacked my nuggets
If ever
yet.
I drop anything, I'm not picking that up and putting it
Did
in my
I
mouth.
see the link fire up this morning? Strange. Didn't I see the link fire up? Don't remember what that was for.
The link.
Fire up this morning. Yeah. Who is Bearded Picker? Never heard of him.
Aloha, Doug and Row.
Yes. Hi, guys. Yeah. What is that?
The link. If you're, I'm not sure.
The link for what? The missing link? Yes. Bulk edibles. I mean, bulk editing. I used to pick beards when I had no money. You guys are
Ew,
being
you
silly.
going to eat that?
Aloha, Jen. Aloha to you.
Nice to see you.
Aloha. Hi, Paul. eBay has really slowed down. Some people are hot to trot right now, experiencing some good things. And if Den Decor Depot's up, I'm guessing probably that means that people are buying, still in the present buying for themselves. And historically, when we pumped our eBay store and fed it appropriately, we would notice just a week or two after Christmas, it would slow down a little bit. And then January, February, March, almost that long, would just be normal sales ramping up. And then April, May, June, we'd start to see a little bit of a slump. July, August would be in the toilet. Now we're noticing, at least last year we noticed no slowdown because we had separated our stores, which is weird. I just got to say, that's still weird. Still impressive that I stumbled upon something that seems to be continuing to work, but we'll see. Can't wait for another 6 months, so I'll really know.
I got a $600 sale on Walmart. What the heck?
Mike sells beanies. No, just kidding. Video games mixed with thrift wins. So regular thrifting, fair, and video games. I heard Kevin was saying, Kevin was Commonwealth. Kevin on today's video was, kind of saying, well, I don't know
Media.
if he said it, but I couldn't tell if he was talking out of both sides of his mouth, so to speak. Not a bad way, just like saying, don't buy media. It's down right now, but in that same breath, he's saying, I like 80s stuff, so cassettes are down, but if it's the right cassettes with the right price, I'm buying them.
Well, right. He was saying, because he'll talk about how items are doing well for him, but then people will, I don't know, leave comments and say, you said those are doing well, they're not, those are dead, blah, 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 blah. And so he's just sort of saying, he's had a lot of people say media is dead and that he shouldn't be promoting people selling media because media is dead.
Yeah, but I'm selling media.
And he said even fine. Like digital video games,
our media store
tapes
is carrying us right now.
It is.
So there's no problem with media. I wouldn't just go and buy collections I would go to a rocker's house and buy a rock and roll collection, but I wouldn't just buy, 1,000 Anne Murray CDs. So you have to be more select.
And he was talking about, how what are those stupid novels? What are those
novels?
What are those things that everyone was buying?
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops.
He were never a good thing.
He was saying you don't buy Beanie Babies anymore. Funko Pops are dead. So he was going through the list of things that
I never
don't
allowed them
buy anymore
to live in my brain.
And he said people are starting to tell him that media is dead.
I think John's really onto something here, that current AI is simply a ploy to get new and experience, because they've got to get new sellers in there. So they're trying to break that barrier to entry. It's so low as it is, but I guess AI makes it a tiny bit. But for us, it makes it harder. So AI listing efficiency units will now be measured.
I love
in helper
that.
stays. Yes. That's so true, though. Now we can rate all listing software in Helfer Stays. This is a 10 Helfer Stay program. That's how we're doing it. Lag is hoarding AI.
That's the problem.
James says, yes, about once a year, eBay deletes stock pictures. That's why I try to take all my own pictures now. Isn't that interesting? We never use stock pictures, but it seems like if you were using eBay in the Amazon-y kind of way, we just have one picture because it's a book or something.
Oh, okay. That's not what I was talking about. Sorry. I just noticed when I would start a listing and I was using their stock photo, if I ended up changing one of the pre-populated item specifics, it would get rid of that stock photo. It was no longer there because I just changed one item specific. Even if I just deleted the information in the item specific but kept everything else the same, it would still end up deleting the stock photo.
I think I just fell asleep.
Why? Because I'm talking about something that's actually eBay related?
I don't like it. Nope. No, sir. I don't like it. But James said, yes, cross-listing 1,000 items a day. Yeah. Because our brain's broke. Now that we can pull the goo back in a little bit, still, that's a lot. And James, interesting. So 1,000 items. Where are you cross-listing to? Are you taking media cross-listing or just clothing? Because I'm guessing it's just clothing to Poshmark or Mercari and stuff. Or are you cross-listing? Are you doing anything to Etsy?
Oh yeah, James, do you do Etsy? I don't think he does.
I don't know. I am curious. Lag is a metaphorical basement, like MEDI. Not metaphorical, but like medical. Den Decor, I'm still running high promoted, but yeah, Jan is holding strong. February is hit or miss, but March, early May is always very good to you as well. Okay, that's awesome. And then the only reason why I know that June is always a down month for us is because that June before everything broke on eBay was our best June ever. And we had never had one so good. So that's why it sticks in my brain.
Hey.
and my craw.
Hey, Basket Nudes.
Basket Noodle.
Nice to see you.
Aloha. Oh, well, caffeine is caffeine. So what you do, Paul, if you don't like the taste, put it in a warm paper towel and then stick it up your butt. I think you'll get the same. Never tried it, but I think you'll get the same effect.
Well, now we're gonna. YouTube's not gonna like this video anymore.
WTFs. WTF. So when did we decide that we were? It was before. Was it before we started doing videos? Actually, that we decided we were going to be. We were eBayers, but we were just fracking the horn. So for 2 years, we just listed 100% stuff that we owned. Then the third year, I was like, I better just go out and start buying some crap. I'll just buy something. If I see specifically, I said to myself, if I see techno records, says to myself, I says, self, if you goes out there and sees a techno collection and I'm saying like early 90s techno anthologies. I can't remember the names of any of them, but they used to have names. This is dance. I don't know. There was a bunch of them. I would buy those, and I did. We bought like 400 CDs for 25 cents each, and then and that was like $100, and that's where all the best CDs were. And then we went back and we're like, he had some more stuff, and then I paid a little bit more, like $50 for a binder filled with scratch CDs, 175 scratch CDs, and that sold for $175, $1 a disc, scratched, no cases. That was impressive to me. Then it took us a long time to list the actual techno CDs, and they sold for like $20 a piece. It was good. It was a good deal, is my point. And I think that's still did we just do it? We did do it, didn't we?
What?
We dropped a nug.
What was that?
Techno CDs. Techno CDs are still like a $15 CD. They were $20 for a second. Another nug. I got another nug. Another nug is Reseller is up and down. So if they're not selling Funko Pops right now, give it a couple years. They might come back. I don't think Funko Pops will, because I don't really like them. And I don't think plush will, because I don't really like it. And I don't think clothes will, because I don't really like it. But
We're froze.
I broke it. But if you're selling something I like, that's not true. I do like plush. I've got a Garfield right over there. Snoopy. The 80s Snoopy, you put the clothes on. Yeah. I spend half my day dressing Snoopy up. Yeah, that was my nug. Things go up and down. So don't throw out Kevin, Commonwealth Flipper. Don't throw out all your media. Just lower the price a little bit. And it will sell.
Well, part of it too is what's that thing that you remember Bearded said that he had
do this for a while?
Bearded had a video that went viral a while back.
Monopoly game.
Yeah, and then everyone started finding them and selling them on eBay, and so they weren't worth anything anymore.
He made and killed his own market in like one move.
And I think what happens is, everyone is like, oh, media, CDs, cassettes, blah, 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 blah. And so everyone now was selling it, and now the sales are just getting spread out amongst, millions of sellers instead of a million sellers. So now we all see the sales slow down in media. And we're new to media, so for us, we're like, hey, it's great. Yeah. We don't know any differently.
Yeah, see, that's it right there. Yeah, that's the ticket. Media's dead. Never buy media. Send them to me. I'll take them off your hands. Mm-hmm. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Say no more. I sold 3 CDs and 2 DVDs this weekend. Media isn't dead, but that's fine. I do. Yeah. Media sucks. Media is the worst. By the way, do not sell cameras, remote control, media, massagers. Don't sell any of that stuff. It's all junk. But honestly, I think Funko Pops are junk. I'm not saying that I don't know. Collectors, it doesn't matter. If you're a collector of Funko Pops, it doesn't matter. You pay whatever you want to make that thing in your life so you can have it, hold it, smell it, whatever you do with Funko Pops. But as a selling thing, yeah, I think this is a nugget. Don't buy Funko Pops in hopes to make money off of them, unless you are a professional Funko Pop buyer and you have that knowledge. Thank you. Another nugget. No, I didn't have
Well, Commonwealth was also, I think what got him on the subject of media was he sold
No,
a
Jen, don't.
tape.
No more media. It's bad.
He sold a tape
Except for you and me.
cassette and then said how people were sort of on him saying, they aren't, those aren't worth anything anymore. People aren't selling cassette tapes. And then he elaborated a little more and talked a little more about media and blah, 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 blah.
There's little bumps in the road where they like stop, and then all of a sudden they'll start selling again. Where's my? It's not right there anymore. I just found a tape cassette thing that was filled with Iron Maiden, Metallica, AC/DC, Rat. I don't know what else was in there, but it was all heavy metal tapes. Those will all sell. Those will sell.
Yeah,
Except
I mean,
selling
if
them.
you have a Linda Ronstadt,
You're gonna have a hard time.
yeah, it's not going to sell. But if you have, Iron Maiden.
Yeah, if you have Iron Maiden, it's gonna sell usually.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, if you have, I don't know, Pink Floyd might not even sell. No.
No, more like heavy
It will.
metal.
It will, because I just sold for $12 a CD that routinely on eBay goes for $10, but ours was near mint. So
Or some alternative music.
Some alt rock.
Like from when we were teenagers.
Nobody buys REM though.
No, but I'm talking like Depeche Mode, New Order.
You have nothing to be sorry for, says to James. When did eBay start giving error message when you tried to edit a listing that you have sent offers? What they've done is slowed down the ability to change that. So at some point, I used to be able to go and raise the price of an item before I sent an offer. Cast aspersions, if you will. That sometimes happened. Not saying it didn't, but sometimes I'd be made aware that I was charging way too less for an item by somebody sending me an offer. And now I think eBay might have gotten sick of that or annoyed with it. And so they changed the entire eBay because I was doing that. So now there is like a cool off period of at least a half hour after you send out a offer that you can't change anything.
So, but there is something though,
Or no, it doesn't
where
glue, it doesn't stick.
There are maybe a few fields where you are allowed to change. So if you wanted to lower the price, I think you can change it.
You can lower the price. Yes.
But
it looks like you're sending out an offer after you've raised the price, but it doesn't.
you know what I was reading too is that on auction listings, evidently, if there's bids, you can go and change information, and there's something that comes up that says
There's changes made.
these changes have been
That's
made.
a good idea.
Yeah. And I also learned, and I never knew this because we don't really do auctions, that if there are bids on an auction and if you cancel it, for example, somebody ended up canceling the listing because she found an error in her listing. She canceled it and eBay charged her final value fees because there were bids. $180 she had to pay.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
So they charged her as though the item sold for the highest bid.
It sounds okay. So you're
And
saying
everyone was like, yes,
if you end your auction on eBay now, it goes to the top bidder, unless there's no bids.
They will charge you the final value fees if you cancel your auction listing.
I don't know that to be true, but I'd never tried it or have ever needed to
I don't know. Does
know
anyone
that.
know? That's what I read. And people were saying,
She
yes,
read it
they do this.
in a book.
eBay does that now.
Just clothing and hats right now, James says, too posh. Then I will try another site. I have an Etsy account, but nothing listed and nothing signed up for years. My feeling about Etsy, although it's handmade stuff, whatever, putting really like a nice quality electronics and super high end stuff on Etsy. So we're using Etsy as more of a just a super high end boutique.
I did also read Etsy is now for new accounts, they may hold your funds for 180 days.
Because that's the chargeback bullshit.
180 days for some new sellers. And I don't know what determines why they decide certain people are going to hold 180. But it used to be they could hold your funds for 60 days, but they've upped it now to 180.
Yes, they...
Primo, I'll cope with the taste things.
Yes, they used to lock a bunch of stuff on the listing. Now it gives you more error message if you try to edit it. Yeah. And I think it's about a half hour or something. More pancakes. It's a feature. It will soon not throw exception, but instead say, no. Exactly. Yes. Now that's what I call techno. That's a good one. And those usually sell for like $18-20. And when you can pick up a CD, even for $1, well worth it. Are you saying I should hold it? Yes.
No, your Funko Pops.
Your Princess Diana Death Baby, Beanie Baby. Hold on to that. It's going to go up in price again. Every once in a while, somebody smokes enough bath salts to buy one for $10,000. So you should be that person next time it comes around.
Curiosity Incorporated. What's the guy in Canada?
Curiosity Incorporated. Yeah.
Curiosity Inc. Mm-hmm. He sold one of the Diana ones, right? And
yeah.
And then there was a boom shortly after that because he has a lot of followers. And there was a sort of a boom after that.
I'm not saying I definitely don't believe like he plants stuff in his stuff, but he makes a lot of good moves. With the bulk of his inventory,
pancakes.
He buys. I know, I'm so hungry. Nuggets, pancakes, something. He buys a lot of stuff,
chicken and
and
waffles.
he moves a lot of it, stuff that I would hold on to and like put it in a swimming pool and swim around in it for a while, like just like collectibles from the 80s and 70s. And he runs them through an auction house up there.
Because he clears out homes
Lots of
and
stuff.
So he just runs everything through an auction
But
house.
he's also if you do reselling for long enough and you do it well and you keep building your business, eventually you have like Ferraris and Porsches and Rolls Royces, because we've already been through that phase. And then now we're in decline of the Western civilization. We are old. It just takes a lot of energy and moving and hustle to keep that kind of a program afloat. And so sometimes you just want to like lean back and just sell off some of your stuff so you can just like have a sec. Am I right? Thank you. We took off like 5 years during the thing with the stuff. Thank you. Frozen nuggets. Thanks, pancakes. You fix everything. Basket noodle. Yeah, the stuffed ones too. I don't know what that is. Damn it! Now to dig through my trash can. Oh, the stuffed Beanie Babies. All the techno stuff from the 90s, acid trance, the hard stuff sells at good prices. Absolutely. That's our nugget if you're looking for something. Rock and roll CDs, don't expect very much velocity on those. But Y2K, 90s music, even the Y2K techno that I don't know. So like Paul Van Dyke, I don't know, these other guys, Junkie XL. I had never heard of them until I bought these CDs from this guy. But the guy was old enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a Gen Xer.
Totally a Gen Xer. Yeah. So I saw 80s CDs in there and early 90s stuff, and I just bought it all. But there was up to Y2K stuff, and that sold very well as well. Basket Noodle did not get money from return, I think.
What?
Sorry, I know I clicked on it, and then I didn't click on it. $81. Here it is. eBay ever calls me, bought an item, came hosed, returned, $81, never credited.
So
does that mean the
that's
person
annoying.
didn't respond to your return? Get them busted. Kick their ass, basket nudes. Go get them.
eBay always sides with the buyer. Well,
Yeah.
normally.
But what a pain in the ass to have to call eBay when you can't even. It's like it's already a nuisance to have to call them. So.
Yeah, Dentacor was saying that people are still buying Beanie Babies in their brick and mortar store for $1 to $4.
Nostalgia is my game, I guess, in general. So that's why I have vintage stuff, nostalgia. I like to sell nostalgia.
Major win. You guys are so cute.
Where? Whoa.
Just
where?
saying,
here?
he's saying, so great to see you all today. Reseller therapy for sure.
Aloha!
Hope Cookie gets activated when he hears that.
Yeah, he has a
Oh,
good
he's
taste, too.
stretching, and it's really cute. Oh, there's his little nose. Honk, 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 honk. Do you see his nose?
I know, dude. I don't know why. And here's the thing: is you can't know everything. You can't be in charge of people's desires and likes and dislikes.
Oh,
Their
Linda
turn-ons and turn-offs. I mean, people buying Beanie Babies.
Excuse me,
I ain't stopping them. That's for sure.
John. Leave Linda out of those because I said Linda Ronstadt.
How can we be this far behind?
It's
Damn
not
it.
that bad. What are you talking
Damn
about?
it! No, it's not really.
No,
It
look,
just
it's
feels-
151 and it's
Okay,
only 2.
I'm gonna read all these and we're gonna go ahead and end the show. Here we go. Till last month, I thought media meant news. Partner. Okay. Baskin. Adrian Wynn. How do you do? Mike G says media seems okay. Grabbed a couple of my father-in-law's old vinyl LPs and sold two very quickly. Sold a CD of mine when I was a youngin'. Yeah, absolutely. And again, I mean, I think with everything that has been an oversaturated market, tomorrow I go in and get something on my tooth.
Saturated.
Speaking of saturated, I get like a abutment.
The abutment, you're going to have like a metal thing.
I have metal on my head.
That's what your crown will eventually attach to.
That's happening tomorrow. I'm not going to have a hole in my head anymore, and then we're really going to lose subscribers. I know that's all you're here for.
So wait.
Media seems okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
WTF was saying I would also buy a tape collection at any time, especially with Euro dance stuff. Sells for 50
$50. Modern Talking Ace of Base.
Uh-huh.
Really? Does that
Uh-huh. I saw that stuff
all the way to Australia?
Nice.
Does it have to be? I wonder. WTF? Does it have to be European or non-American versions of these things? Because I got Ace of Base over there, and I don't remember last time I looked at it being worth that much. So that would be interesting to know.
Biff sold a Linda Ronstadt record for good money.
Cajones de mi Padre, My Father's Balls, I believe the name of that album. Also, people want Trio. Yes, Trio is good. That's da 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 da. No, I don't know. I think that was Trio. The collab with he told me what it is. It's not da da da. Trio, the collab with Dolly and Emmy Lou. What's the song from that? Are you looking it up?
Nope.
Oh. I think Trio is da 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 though, isn't it? Can you look that up? Are you even on the show anymore? Do you even
No,
YouTube?
I'm doing what a lag was asking.
Okay. Primo, go to a listing and send out an offer on, then click edit listing button.
Doesn't it show which ones have offers out on them?
No, you got to look it up. Okay, fine. I'll do it. I'm doing it. Okay, so we're going to Primo, go to a listing and send out an offer. You hush me. Go here.
Yeah, you know what I noticed too?
to
It's the
replace
first time because listing these DVDs. We have all these PBS DVDs. I was scanning barcodes.
And they're selling.
I was scanning the barcodes, and then
Like
eBay
$20.
would. This is the first time I've ever done this. Using my phone, scanning the barcode, and then going with one of the listings that eBay shows me, and I know, of course, to make sure to check that a price isn't already filled in and our policies are there. But I noticed on a lot of them, they would have a price already in there. And of course I would delete that. But then some of them would make an offer and it would already have populated the lowest offer amount you would take. Not all of them, just some.
Are you developing a nugget here?
And I thought to myself, wait, is this showing me what this person is willing to take as the lowest offer?
You developed a nugget! Ladies and gentlemen,
But I
boys
don't
and girls, Spam Banshee's here with the next
I don't know, but I don't know why.
So what you're saying is that you can go into a sell similar situation on an item that you want to sell. You want to buy an item. So you go into sell similar on that item. And if by chance that person has set up their least
amount that they'll accept.
take, and you sell similar, you could glean that
Maybe
information.
see it. That's what I'm wondering. I actually tried.
legit.
I tried testing that, but with only DVDs, a couple of them.
Nugget has been dispersed.
And I wasn't finding
It's
anything.
a nuclear nugget. That's
But
a good
yeah,
nugget.
I'm like, why is it having a pre-populated minimum amount accepted?
I need to now, Primo, go to a listing you sent an offer out on, then click edit button. And what am I supposed to find out? I gotta make sure I know what I'm looking for. Lag says, thanks, pancakes. Pancakes. They used to lock a bunch of stuff on the listing. Now it just gives you an error message if you click the edit button. No. I am getting certain details can't be changed due to their current status of your listing. Learn more. Revise your listings, parentheses, with restrictions. Photos and videos. You can add up to 24 videos, 24 pictures, 1 minute video. I can put in a subtitle. I can change my custom label. So no, I am not getting that.
We're not getting the error message, but there are still the restricted fields. Like
what has happened, Lag, is you have overutilized this functionality, and they're on to you, and they went, nope, no pancakes for you. Next in line. I think that's what.
But yeah, what are the fields that they do allow you to edit once you?
Oh, Bridget.
There are a few. I think you can lower your price, right? Can you lower a price?
Yeah.
You can do something.
You can lower.
Yeah,
price.
you can change the price because no matter what the person you set the offer to, they got their offers. So you can change the price.
Never lower the price. But you can't.
No, you can raise it or lower it.
You cannot raise it.
Why? Yeah, you can. Try. Because the person that got the offer, they're locked in.
Yeah, that's right. Primo Kimo, baby. I raised the price. Oh, looks like something is missing or invalid.
So you can lower it, but you can't raise it. Okay, that's what I thought.
You haven't been able to.
Well,
you just said you could.
Well, because it don't.
Do you know what you know?
Stop making me speak my
know
own words.
what you know. How's your crow? How's that crow?
I want pancakes.
I need a crow
Thanks, Lag.
pancake. I need crow
Why
pancakes.
I oughta start a yawn train.
Okay. Basket News says Linda Ronstadt. She lived in my area, in Woodside, California. A lot of people live
Is
there.
that
including
Linda
Neil Young lives there.
Ronstadt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's her sexy roller skating times.
The record, and she's tying her roller skates.
Yeah, she's good. Sort of weird story. Ran across her on YouTube. I know Lisa Kelly, who used to sing with Celtic Women, and slid Megan's name to her. No clue. But Megan soon, I don't know why I'm saying Megan instead of Megan, but soon had become with Celtic Women. Oh, Megan Walsh. Okay. Ran across Megan Walsh. I see. Basket Noodle, I asked Lisa, and she didn't know. Silverhair says, these bikinis aren't selling. That does it. I'm selling heaters starting this June. Exactly. Sometimes the stuff has got to fit the season. But ladies always like heat. So I would just always be selling those heaters for bikini ladies, because they're always cold. From what I know about bikini ladies. Major win, Duggan Rowe. We're still driving the Honda Pilot at 365
That's amazing.
miles on it, reseller phase. That's awesome. Our car is, I'm surprised, because we were kind of spoiled. I like to get new cars a lot in my earlier years. So during those 90s when everything was leased, we just got brand new Jeep. But Jeeps suck. But if you can get them for cheap enough a month, they're okay.
Aloha, Ryan.
Hello, Ryan is here
Nice to see
with
you,
his
my friend.
telltale 4 pinkies.
You could click them.
I didn't, sorry.
No.
I'm looking at it, not clicking. Basket Noodle bikini, small clothes for don't say that. Basket
What
Nude
does that
says
mean?
that's some miles. 364 is 365 is a year. And if you do it in miles, I don't know what that is, but it's a lot. I don't think I've ever driven a car I've driven some older Mercedes, like 80s 560 SELs. 240, and they feel pretty. You can make them feel pretty, tight still. But a Honda's, I don't know if you can get. I haven't really seen big luxury Mercedes at 300,000. Not unless, sometimes Russian guys get a hold of them and they really do a number, fix them up and make them nice. But you have to be Russian to do that. My understanding. Thank you. Where's Roman? We need someone to work on my Mercedes. WTF, I let things mature. Is something wrong with your headphones?
No, my neck is just all
Broken?
messed up. And I can't even turn to like look there.
Oh, don't look over there.
I know, but you're not popping everything. I can look on my phone.
Oh, my goodness. It's very complicated over here, I got to tell you. Managing all these activities and headphones and necks. It's a lot. I let things mature. Comics that I bought 4 years ago for cents on the dollar now selling because they've increased in value. The Death Pile Voodoo, yes. I think there's well, we always called it speculative accumulation, and I've been in the game for a long enough time to where I've held stuff and it's increased in value. Also, it can be said that some things decrease in value. Can that be said? It's like math. It's just true. And Beanie Babies would be a good example of that. Desperate times. But here's the thing. Did Beanie Babies ever hold an intrinsic value? Meaning, is that even the right word? A Beanie Baby is worth the fabric and beans in the baby. That's how much it's worth. Yeah. And then you put in all your nostalgia and value because people want it. But it was never worth that much. So a record or a piece of media, when you went to the store and you bought it in a long box, a CD, or a record, and you rip off the plastic and you look at it a whole bunch, I don't know. It's a I don't want to say it's a cooler thing. In my head, it's a cooler thing, but I don't want to, validate or unvalidate Beanie Babies. The love of them. If you like something, you should like it. But its actual ability to be resold, I always have to run it through my coolness brain. Is that cool? Is this record, not just records, but this particular record, cool? No, it's not. I didn't buy it. Who's the guy? Who's Herbie Mann? Is it Herbie Mann, the guy with the flute and the chesty hair? Hair of chest of hair.
With the long curly hair.
His chest pubes.
Ryan never got his $400 back from eBay when they did that glitch of relisting all his crap.
Ryan, let's do it now. Let's call. Three-way us in.
I don't like that.
That's ridiculous. You need to call them.
They just tell people
they do that
what they want to hear
just
to get them to shut
Look
up.
Look at $81 Baskin Noodle doesn't have. They owe me, what do they owe me? At least a response for that neutral feedback that I tried to have removed because it doesn't even talk about it just says that he had a great time. Yeah, we met in a alley. We had a great time.
You should call them back.
Get on there or I'm calling. We're all calling. Let's do a 75-way call to eBay.
It's just so wrong. Back to Nudes had a...
Okay, you don't do it right.
No. You read it. Uh-oh.
I got it. You gotta sometimes bounce over people. You can't just go down the line. Basket Noodles would bounce over you. If Beanie Babels ever make a return, we're going to be rich, Major Win says. Well, I hope you do. Now, I wonder if you did this is just off the top of my head. Not sure this will work or if it's legal. But if you were to hide a tiny doubloon, a gold coin, if you will, in a Beanie Baby, and then say I'm selling 100 Beanie Babies on eBay right now, one of them has a gold doubloon in it. Pay me $20 a piece. Somebody's going to... How much is the gold doubloon worth?
Do you see what Ryan is saying? Somebody in Western Kentucky has a full store of out-of-stock Beanie Babies for sale, like 10,000 of them for $200,000.
So if he's got... How many does he have? 10,000 brand new Beanie Babies. Yeah, I'll give you $100. I'll do $100 for this. I'll drive there to pick them up, too. But here's the thing: is if he still has that, he's already picked out the lady Princess Diana one.
John says you need to develop the skill of working the bubbles to avoid the 3-hour show. Tune in. Tune in to FAE at 3 p.m. Pacific,
Tonight,
6 p.m. Eastern to find out how.
In exactly 4 hours and 45 minutes, you too can watch the Bubble
Beard
Master.
King Picker!
Beard King Picker is at lunch. He's probably back to work by now because you know how we are. So.
13 minutes behind.
Hope they. LOL. Hope they. I can't read. Somehow I missed something, and then now I'm. Because remember I told you to jump over basket noodle. We missed the whole story. I've got a Chevy Suburban in the driveway. Took off road when gas prices went crazy. Gets 8 miles per hour. I got to get rid of it. Is it a nice one? Is it like a Suburban from the 70s? Or like a Silverado with like the little horse skull on it and stuff. Some of those are pretty nice. I mean, the 70s ones are pretty darn nice. Then when you get in the 80s, it's like, this is just like a, Kardashian Suburban. And you need the one with like the plaid in it, Scottsdale. Like they had all like these packages, like the Hunter package. Yes, I know. Okay, blah, blah. Crown. It's wild, brand new in the shipper cases. Ace of Base sells for around $10. Modern talking up to 50. Rare 80s tapes. Okay.
Nice.
Still $10 for a cassette tape that you probably paid 25 cents for is pretty good. So it is. So Trio is just them. It's not. What is Excuse me.
Yes, Trio is da.
Okay, thank you.
Reality Smacks, aloha.
Aloha to you. Hello, Governor. He's not British. He's from Tennessee. Well, he lives in Tennessee. Words, you hush me, ha. Versatile like unreal. Primo promo sent via spam mail. Wait, we're still way back. Developing a nugget, eating pasta too many days in a row. Yes, I feel a nugget developing. Don't turn around because you're going to see your sales breaking. Don't turn around. eBay is making me cry. Wait, hold on.
Is that lyrics?
All that she wants is another baby. No, I'm trying to figure out what's that.
Don't turn around because you're gonna.
No, that's not it.
I don't know.
That's Juice.
What is it, Ryan? What is it? Oh, it's an Ace of Base reference. He says it in the very next comment.
Yeah, he does. But we don't know which song it is. You're seeing because item was in a sale or promotion. Yeah. But I'm not seeing an error. I'm seeing specifically the regular thing I see, which is you just can't change it. And if I try, then it says look like you're missing something invalid, but it says please fix any issues and try again. It says buy it now price. There, yes. We haven't even done that because we got to get through the bubbles. We can't win. A caramel macchiato for relaxative ovations.
I don't know why I always laugh at stuff like that. Yeah.
You're awesome. That's why. Major Win says someone has been watching the headlines. We just saw that. Candy says after a convo with an actual USPS rep, she told me that if you file a claim for a lost package and they pay, if that package ends up being delivered in the next 365 days, they're coming for your money. They're going to claw back the money.
So how do they claw back the money? What if you went into the post office at the counter, paid with cash? How are they going to get the money from you?
Well, they can't.
Well, right.
Maybe.
So it's only if you're
maybe they
using
can because you still do
cards.
upload the tracking into eBay. I wonder. Can they still get you on your account? I don't know.
But even just an individual sending a present to their grandma.
Absolute Fives, aloha!
Hey, aloha! Nice to see you.
Dude, that is barely broken in for an old American car. Yeah, it's not cheap. But it's cool. Mark Cuban always says, do not speculate. Haha, he's a pretty good business track record. Yeah, well, speculative accumulation it worked for me because I bought a ton of pinball machines, arcade games, vintage Apple computers, all at the right time. But that's because I was an obsessed freak who would go to the arcade place.
You're like a fortune teller with what's going to be the next thing.
So let me put this out there. So ADHD, we all know that, right? So one of the things of spectrum-related issues is hyperfixation. So what I used to do is hyperfixate on the arcade games and pinball machines at this one place that I found just by going to any bar or restaurant and looking at the name on there, and it said the name of the company. It was called Lila Corp. And they were right in our hometown. I'm like, dude, they're on my way home. So I would go there at 25, 6 years of age, and I'd just go there. And this is kind of like one of the superpowers I have. Just go there and call them, stand outside, look in their windows, be creepy. Whatever it is I'm doing it because that's what I'm doing. And they had a back door open one day. Somebody was spray painting the cabinets, freshening them up, putting some new graphics on the side. His name was Leroy, and he was like huffing the paint fumes, and he looked all high. And so what's going on in here? There was, I don't even know, 20 Galaga machines lined up. And I just kept going there and just making myself known. And then one day, the owner was like, that's it. I'm moving to Florida. So he doesn't actually technically sell me everything. He sells the business to somebody else and tells them that there's some dumb kid running around being a big nuisance who wants to buy all the video games. So the next guy buys it in order to build up the company and make it like basically turn it all into with the
those
tickets.
Countertop.
Yes, with the countertop Merit Mega Touches, and he worked. He was actually the CEO of Merit Industries that made Mega Touches and like basketball games. What do you call those? Redemption games. So that was the new. I'm just telling a story. That was the new thing in coin-operated games. The new generation was redemption games. So he went around and he essentially bought out. First of all, he sold me all of his old games, including just like Berserk board sets. I had 1,000 board sets, which are just the electronic parts of the game. He sold those to me for $10 a piece. He sold me the games for $50 a piece. Asteroids, Donkey Kong. It doesn't matter what it was. We did have to pay a little more for the pinball machines. So like I bought Funhouse for $500. The most I ever paid for him for any game was Addams Family Pinball for $1,200. So what's the point of this? I just like telling stories.
I have no
That's probably
idea.
the point. I think that's the point.
What was
I
the
just like
comment you
telling
read?
stories.
Oh, speculation.
Cumulative stuff. So I didn't really speculate on that. It was just the right time to be buying it, and I was just there. But I did a lot of pre-work by annoying the crap out of them, so that my name was there when somebody wanted to clear house. They knew who to go to. I don't know how. I still don't know how that helps.
Ryan resells Infinity. It's been a long time. Aloha. I hope you're doing well.
I just finished a story. What are the nuggets from that story, sweetie? One, bug the heck out. You want something? Go do it.
He has no shame. He has no.
I think I seem enough like affected that people aren't going to be mean. Usually
He's
they're
not
mean.
self-conscious in any way. I'm sure.
I have no
tell that.
consciousness. I'm unconscious.
He just, if he wants something, he just goes
Well,
and
dude,
figures it out.
That was it. So the thread was cool stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the nugget. Only buy cool stuff.
Computers.
You can buy anything you want. Just make sure it's cool. Because the Beanie Babies, unfortunately.
Oops, just yawned.
Oh, it's the end.
Run for the hills, lag.
Okay, here we're gonna bust this. Josh got aloha.
Hey, aloha.
Beep, 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 beep.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Who's in the what now?
Wait, what is Josh saying? Canadian sellers are wondering if we still have a business on Saturday? What is this about?
I don't know. Josh has got us all intrigued. Hold on. Canada Saturday. So it can be
Candia
the post?
Saturday.
It's Google. No, it's AI. It's either is shipping going down again? I typed in CANDIASANTURDAY. Shipping is right. Canada. No, that's not the one. It doesn't like Canada.
Oh, the tariffs. Thank you, Doug and Roe. Thank you, Basket Noodles.
They go into effect on Saturday?
That's Saturday? Jeez Louise. Come on now.
Hold on. I don't know. I need to verify this. What if this is true? Canada tariffs. I know that I don't think real tariffs are ever going to happen, but we'll see. I think they're just
But what
sparring.
What would we...
Wall Street Journal says that advisors pushing for 25% tariff. Okay, well, we already knew that. Trump aims on tariffs before talks.
Talks about what with Canada, though?
It doesn't matter. See, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, okay.
You got an angle, somebody going in saying, I'm just going to be a monster. And not in any particular way. Just I'm going to be so huge and I'm just going to use that to my advantage. And I'm going to 25%, unless you do this, this, and this. And then people usually, there's a word for it. They give in. That's not the word.
That would even apply to like eBayers. Like there would be a 25% added.
I don't know. I don't think so. No, it's usually for commodities or probably car parts because we do so much cross-border car parting in both countries. So I don't really know. I hope that's I'm just not ready for reality. Don't come so soon. And it started on a Saturday? That's so weird. But it's the disruption. People wanted disruption.
Go back to comments.
I'm here. Okay. Wait, I have to get back in order here. WTF says vinyl is associated with memories of youth, etc. But not with Beanie Babies. It might have to have a hobby to collect them, but I don't think it creates memories. That's exactly sort of my thing.
Yeah,
but
agree.
You might have it be like a fridge magnet. Oh, I went to New York City. This reminds me of that trip to New York City. Those there's still a value in that, but it's more like a fridge magnet where it doesn't have a value, but it has this documents that little piece of something. You're welcome. The words are happening. Hello, Senor Galto. El Galto! You can do it. Sorry, I'm back. I was having a text conversation about travel plans next month. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
I hope it's travel plans for a good reason.
Are you coming here to America? Are you going to Vermont and then Las Vegas? What are you doing? Tell me. The golden ticket move. Yes. Is that not a good idea, though? Can we do that? I would sell 100. Well, the thing is that it's a chance. You could, yeah. True. I still don't know how much a doubloon is. So if a doubloon is like 10 grand, this particular version wouldn't work. But we'd have to work on it a little bit. Every one that didn't have one, we would also put in a chocolate gold coin. So at least there was like a prize. Everybody gets a prize. All the Beanie Babies on the South Coast are not worth half a doubloon. Well, that's how we know. Doubloons. Is there anything they can't do? Shoot. Okay. Josh got, aloha, Josh. All the Beanie Babies. Hey there. Hi. Hello. Beard Pinker. I ate lunch in the car on the way back to home from the bins.
Nice.
I hope you washed your hands after the bins.
Multitasking.
Do you have Purell for special bin Purell? Do you wear gloves in the
6x6?
We don't have a bin. We've never been to a bin. Came for the hood, stay for the chat.
Nice to see you.
A 2003. I mean, those aren't. You know, is it black with black windows? And it could be like the president driving around in your own bulletproof Tahoe. Is it a Tahoe or is it actually a Suburban? That was the other thing. When I was old enough to finally, because Suburbans are the coolest car when you're a kid. And when I was finally old enough to get one, I realized you really didn't buy a Suburban, you bought a Tahoe. Because of price. I mean, somebody bought a Suburban, but I'd have to buy a Tahoe. It's a nice shape-o. Hey, so awesome to see you. Bearded Picker says, Doug, move, buy gas for $2.49 this morning. Only problem is you have to live in Alabama. I'm sure there's nice places in Alabama. Of course there is.
I'm sure there are too.
America's a beautiful place. Let me see. For beautiful, for spacious skies. Which one did Alabama have? I don't remember. Amber waves of grain. You got to have one of those things, right? Purple Mountains, anything? What's going on down there? Got cheap gas. And usually, you know what? You used to be able to say cheap gas and no snow, but now you got snow. What are you going to say about that?
I was correct.
Reality Smash lols. What happened? What happened?
Spam was correct. Don't
About
turn
what?
around, LOL.
Turn around every now and then, I think. You were correct. Good for you. Here, let's put that up there so it's correct.
Oh, wait, correct.
You're not
Oh, wait,
actually
correct.
Ooh, that's what you do. You work the core. Correct.
Oh, I feel like I have a gas bubble that wants to pop in my gut.
All the doodads was near 60G back in the day. Yes. Yeah. But a Tahoe's a little less. 4750. Major Wim. Bearded Picker says, Sweet Mercy. That's awesome. I thought you were telling us Cali people to stay away from Alabama. Bearded Picker says, Doug, you have my permission. Don't bring your liberal friends, though. I don't even know what's going on anymore with anything. I know we're not going to Alabama right off the bat, but we'll see how things pan out here.
Ayo!
Ayo's here. Ayo! Don't turn around. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ja. No, that's Dirk Commissar. That's Falco. Basket nudes. Now. Read history. No history will be read. We will reinterpret it as we see fit. Thank you.
Wait, Southern Vermont Vintage next. Did you guys feel the earthquake around 10:20 a.m.? My place was rattling like a mofo. No?
I'm trying to think. Where were we? Okay, so 9:30. We had
We
the
were
appointment. We
at
might have
the
been driving.
doctor's.
We might have been driving.
Yeah.
I think we were in our car, so I did not feel it at all. It's interesting because we do occasionally get earthquakes in Vermont, but they're like 3.2, so you can't feel them. Except our houses, like if you're in like an old Victorian or something, then you can feel it. Last time we felt one was at our old house, 3 stories up in an old Victorian.
Yeah.
That was no earthquake.
The what do they call that? The focal point. The epicenter.
Yeah.
It was York, Maine, and it was at 10:22 a.m. A 3.8.
They're all 3
Or
point something.
8 miles from York, Maine.
You can't have above a 3-pointer over here, but you think that you don't have earthquakes here? You do. We have tectonic plates and such, but they're not like California size. They're not like In-N-Out burger awesomeness tectonic plates. They're like, that's a 6.8. Here it's like, look at this tectonic plates, and they rub against each other like this.
You come
Or
here.
it's more like this. That's why in California you can go up to
Hey, Jovial's here.
You can go up to right in Woodside, up to where the 1906 earthquake moved a picket fence like 50 feet away from itself. Like everything just went along the fault. 50 feet! Were you impressed? You should be impressed. Thank you. You just want me to clip those bubbles, don't you? It's so lame too. The bubbles don't even fit the words in right. John, how did you get the end of the bubble? Where's the I tried all the margin settings and it wasn't working. I'm gonna have to go deeper and write a full thing for this. But yeah, why won't it give me margin on this side? Using the margin, CSS margin. Margin right wouldn't work. Me. Biff says, it's fine to speculate if you're cool and know what's cool. That's what I go with too, Biff. You and I are right there. My favorite part of Ace's base is when the song ends. Because it's funny. Yeah, Paul, yes, you used to be cool, but now you're just cold. And also, you're funny, though. So that's good. Cold, though, yeah. I'm getting cold, too, in my old age. Not even the blubber holds in all the warmth anymore. Okay, I'm jumping over a couple here. Reality Smack says, what Southern Vermont vintage earthquake? Oh, my OMG. I am scared of that sea. I am in Massachusetts. Hope I don't have that problem. I don't think you will. Because usually it comes from the mountains, although the Berkshires, it comes along the Appalachians, I believe, but the Maine's not really on the Appalachians.
Yeah. If ever anyone actually has a question for us, if you type the word question in your comment, it will highlight it for us.
Like here. Like where Major wins.
But they don't see that, but it was highlighted in yellow. Just because he typed the word question. So yeah, if ever you have a question that you want us to answer.
I'm trying to figure it out so that I can say, like, if you say certain words and they pop up in different colors. I'm trying to do that. But of course, I only tried for like 5 minutes before the show started, so I didn't really have that much time. All Canada has to do is become our 51st state, and it's all gonna be good. It's gonna be smooth sailing. We're still not gonna. I ain't letting Canada in until their money's on par. Because right now our trade is just too good. The exchange is just too good. I don't want to ruin that. Please don't ruin my trade exchange. When I go up to Montreal with $1, I can eat for like 5 days, rent a castle, the whole bit. Kidding. It's not quite that. But it's like at least 30%. And in 30 years that I've lived here, I'm like in the 90s, it was on par. It was like $1 for $1. And then in the 90s and 2000s, it was like $1.30 Canadian to $1 American. And then it went back to par. And then now it's back to the awesome. The way I like it. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun to talk about that stuff, but you know, I'm a big believer in not too much is gonna.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a lot of posturing.
I want Canada to stay Canada.
It's a lot of movements on the game board, but in the end, it's just a lot of I don't know. Let's just hope good things come for everybody. That's all I can say. I hope. Even the ones that don't still know they secretly love Canada is awesome. I don't want to live there per se, but it's an awesome country.
Yeah, I like going up there.
And Josh lives there. All American Josh. So February 1st and March 1st have both been mentioned. Don't know if there's a sure date. Again, I mean, tell me what you think, Beard. I mean, that's not what our show's for, but I mean, we always get tagged for, and I'm not ever going to talk legit politics, but it's interesting when it affects us in the reselling context. My personal opinion is a lot of these things will never take effect. That it's leverage, because it's kind of how I would do it. I think. Wait, question.
Oh, Liga. You make me laugh.
Hold on, I gotta go. This is worse. The bubbles are worse. The bubbles make us so much worse.
Yeah, you're getting even more behind.
I'm not gonna say anything else except read these.
talk
I'm not gonna even
a lot.
answer these. If it's not a question, I'm not answering it. Primo, when you have to stress over like that to type. Why do I think infinite monkeys and infinite typewriters? Reality spice words. Baskin says won't happen. The cost of minerals to the U.S. would crash a whole crap load of destruction here. Yes. Major Win at JG will help you move to the States whenever you like. The thing is that he's basically here. He's here during the day. So, and we do have in Vermont we have what town is right on the border? Northfield, maybe. And there's a house that's on the border. You go in one side of the house, you're in Vermont, and on the other side's Canada.
Greenbow, Alabama.
That's where we're moving. We're going to Greenbow. Yeah, we'll go there.
Paul Rose is just going to hell in a handbasket.
At least you're enjoying the ride.
Agent for that?
At least you're enjoying the ride. Knowing us, we'd end up sending chocolate to Bloom to the one buyer who's allergic to chocolate and didn't get the disclaimer. That's right. Send an EpiPen in every single box, too. Just a workaround. It's a little workaround I came up with.
Oh, yeah. Paul Rose is asking Doug and Roe, are they out of danger now? I guess from the fires?
Most of Southern California is burnt to a crisp. So I'm sorry. But it's like, I know where they are, sort of semi where they are, and there's no fires there
Crimson
now.
waves of grain?
Crimson, isn't it amber waves of grain?
I don't know.
But crimson would be good because of blood. You like the Shining version of America? Yeah, quite a lot of rain, so fires are mostly put out.
Now it's
it's actually raining there now, right? So everybody run and hide for a different reason. I'm moving down with my boy Forrest Gump.
They had Bearded Picker was saying we had 2 days of snow. Now back in the 60s
Isn't
this
that
weekend.
Weird? That's
and
weird.
Jovio, aloha.
Jovio, aloha.
Has anyone seen this special video the video of a special message from the Prime Minister of Greenland? No.
No, Lag didn't. I think Lag's been in the chat, so he didn't have time to make a video yet. Get it? Because he's the Prime Minister of Greenland. Comedy? Come on. Pancakes.
I want some.
So Josh,
Josh loves California, Northern California.
Josh, so I don't know when I'm going. Sometime soon we're going. My mom lives in Sebastopol, which is just Guerneville Jr., just down the road. When I go there, I'm going to go sit on that bridge and take a picture. She and I are both going to go sit on the bridge and send you a nice framed photo of us sitting on your bridge.
What's crazy is I just had to approve Major Wynn's comment of now we're moist and dank. Which word got it so that I had to approve it?
I think I have it on tight moderation, like robot moderation. That's why it keeps. But people are well behaved.
YouTube keeps tagging us as
the politics
stuff we're not.
Is that why? Because I'm moderating it too much. Huh? Is that why?
I would have no clue.
Because I have it on extra moderation. That's another reason. I haven't been able to figure it out, so that could be a reason. Let's see. Major Win, cool beans. Yay,
Stay perky.
The perky. Okay, come on. There's words. Ryan, I live on the New Madrid fault line, literally on it. New Madrid is like an hour from me here. Yeah, you can live like in California right on, but then there's a break on that fault line. Like, I don't know if the line is the line. I don't remember how that works. And I think there's Bigfoots around there too. But you can live on a fault and not be in danger necessarily for some reason. I can't remember. Subduction is big here in California. What's that? Partial abduction, where they just take like a foot? Subduction. What is it?
Oh, goodness. Look at how cute he is.
I searched eBay for subduction, and that didn't work. Just so
Yes.
Hey, Bay, is it almost time to be done? Daddy's real slow. Geology, the sideways and downward movement of an edge of a plate of the Earth's crust into the mantle beneath the other plate like that. So that's what's happening. And then when your house was down here, now you're all underground to the next town. Yeah, you guys are subducting. That's awesome. Teacher Biff is in the house.
Bluey 2. Why can't I? Why?
There's Biff.
Pokey's agent is going to be PO'd with Pokey's lack of screen time today.
Mag's nickname is Bubbles. If you feel the earth move, you definitely wasn't
bubbles
dropping
block
my
him.
wallet. He's so hilarious. If you see any bats flying by with a little bit of cobweb on them, Paul just opened his wallet. The surveys, 1800s, North America. Okay.
Oh, this John's tip on the bubbles.
Okay, it's how you set up the box in OBS. You may want to expand it and move it around a bit. That's what you do. Okay. I'll work on it, but it's all sticking to the stupid thing. And then I am trying to move it around, but then it goes like this. Can I move it? Oh, yeah. Now that's better.
Yeah, now they can see Pokey.
Yeah, that's right. Primo Kimo made everything better.
Yeah, that's right. Primo Kimo, baby. Skinking sucker.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
Pokes doesn't
Primo
like
Kimo, baby. Skinking sucker.
Okay. Sorry, Beard. Get the what do you call that?
the clear.
Clear. Get the clears.
The what the heck?
Don't try too hard.
Severance.
We don't have enough energy. Yeah, we're severed. Okay. Okay. Baskinil says at Major Gwen at the same time. I'm used to use it or lose it stage. Yes, we are definitely there. Back off, Canada. We want to be the 51st state. We need help here. That's from England. Saying back off, Canada. There's some words. Okay, here's some more words.
Oh.
This is not good.
Just hurry up. You can get through it.
Okay.
Ignore the ads.
Unless they build a Phil's in Niagara Falls and an In and Out in Grimsby. Thank you. I believe that's true. Those are true words. I would move to Canada if they had an In and Out. I don't do Tim Hortons. Okay, words. Basket noodle. Flipping. I just call it. But you guys have Tim Hortons and the Montana Steakhouse. Yeah. Tim Hortons. I went there once. John will trade 25 for 1. Grimsby. That's a rundown seaside town here in the port of West Town.
I'm so hungry.
Where the thing that the crowd... I'm trying to sing a Morrissey song. It reminded me of that. Josh Kyle, we're connoisseurs of In and Out. They should pair it with a Tim Hortons. So you're saying combination Tim Hortons and
Taco
and In
Bell.
and Out?
Combination In and Out and Tim Hortons.
I did it
Combination
perfectly.
In and Out and Tim Hortons.
Combination Tim Hortons and In and Out.
Combination Tim
see?
Hortons and In and Out. Yeah, I like that better.
We're a designing couple. We work together. She makes the thumbnail and then I make the title. She put nuggets in there for some reason. I have no idea why. And then I was like, nuggets. And she
No,
was like,
because I
nuggets.
want to make it so that it's our introduction of dropping a nugget at the start of the show.
We're going to potentially do that, maybe. Words are being sang. Did Primo just say he would do things? I did not say that out loud. Ever. I will do things different ways. I will do all different things, all different ways from every person.
He's everything everywhere all at once.
But I do understand that doing things differently sometimes does things differently. Yorkshire can be a pretty lovely place. That's England too, because it sounds like Yorkshire pudding, which, by the way, is not pudding at all. It's very disappointing. if you're looking for pudding.
Tactical Z said that's what I heard.
That's what you heard too.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen.
We're gonna have to. There's gonna be a big blank like audio in the middle of our show now. I know I didn't say it. Words happened. Basket Noodle. I'm sorry, Basket Noodle gets cut off because he's the one that says so much, and then it doesn't even fit on here.
And it's not even that long though.
I know.
So how did it chop?
I think it's because it's now angled. It's true, Primo. Burnt to a crisp. Are you guys at least? Are you healthy right now? Are you enjoying at least uncold and unburnt?
It's been raining here. Callie Debs, did you read Callie?
No, yes. It's been raining here and helping put out the fires and also escorting the mud gently down the hillside into the back of someone's house. Those actually, to be honest with you, those are the scariest things. The mudslides are to me, that's not fair. Fires are very scary. But mudslides, when it gets into rain season in California and it's so drenched and it's raining for like 3 days in a row and the creeks are overflowing and all that stuff, that's very scary to me. I guess it's pretty much a toss-up between fires and mudslides.
With the fires, I feel like mudslides are way more unpredictable.
Yeah.
Well, you just don't know your area is now going to slide. With fire, well, not with all fires.
You can see the fire.
You can
happening.
see it coming.
Yeah.
But with the mudslide,
you hear a little
destruction
rumble.
is awful.
You hear a little rumble, and then you're like 150 feet down the hill on top of somebody's house.
Yeah, I think that would freak me more.
We're going to Guerneville. Yep, we'll be there. I think we're going to be there this year. It's got to be. We haven't. Are you serious? Right now? Right now, the thing's going to come off the bumper? China.
How many fingers am I holding up?
China. 11.
Yeah, look at the tendon in the
11. I'll have to deal without a bumper right now. I can't
flag
breathe.
is Switzerland.
I have to cough. Hold on. I have finished coughing. Okay, I have to get this
Mike
back.
G, our skies got lit up yesterday. It's been dreary, dark all day today. No photo taking from me today.
Good. Take the day off. That's what I'm saying. Take the day off. Go get yourself a little, depending on your enjoyments, maybe a little chocolate, maybe a little vino, maybe a little almond milk if you're into that sort of thing. Mix it up. Go take a little afternoon off. Treat yourself. Ask for a foot rub from your somebody. Anybody, really. You know, I always thought it'd be a good idea to set up a shoe polishing shop. But it would just be me sitting there with my foot on there asking people who pass by to massage my feet. I pay them. But it's a shoe shine box, but it's reversed. Any takers? Did you even hear what I said?
Shoes shine in box.
Shoe shine box, but it's reversed. And then I pay people to massage my feet.
So, ox ein box.
Lag is the prime minister of Switzerland, not Sweden, not Greenland. Sorry. The solar polar cap fell off. I was probably the combo of the two together. Paul Wynn says approving.
Paul Wynn.
Paul Lynn says approving. Paul Lynn says approving. Basket Noodle. That's what me one niece and her BF work on. Researchers. I'm not even gonna make these. I don't know what they're talking about. There's a super awesome breakfast place here in Guerneville.
There's an awesome super place breakfast with Greenville plates over wall.
What are you saying? Are you AIing? You're the bad kind of AI. My family actually, my uncle. I think I've told you this before. I've lived out here the whole time, but after he retired from SFPD, San Francisco Police Department, where he was deputy chief of police, by the way,
Ryan.
name drop. He
Name drop.
cared to
Deputy chief of police.
he took it. I name dropped him on one time. I wasn't even in trouble, so it was stupid. But I was on Haight Ashbury, And cops were just hassling us a little bit because I don't know what we were doing nothing wrong, but they talked to us. And I'm like, do you know who Larry Gurnett is? He has passed away, but he was my uncle, and I loved him very much. And they're like, yes, we usually know who our supervisors are. And I was like, nice. I can do anything in this city. I didn't do anything bad, but I could have, is all I'm saying.
All right, Mike G is saying, walking on eggshells talking about mudslides versus fires. They're both awful.
No, they're the worst. And I'm not trying to really compare them, per se. I'm just saying they both scared me growing up, like, equally. So I didn't have, like, a favorite
I've never had to go through either, so yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
I wouldn't know.
But you've gone through blizzards, but blizzards are almost fun compared.
Blizzards are not. They're nothing.
They're really nothing. Floods. We have floods up here. Every once in a while, we'll get the tail end of a hurricane and get a big mess in our river towns. We'll get washed away. You brought them on an Ontario plate? That's awesome. So, Josh, okay, another Canada adjacent story. Down in Woodside on Bear Gulch Road is a little man, a Canadian named Neil Young. His house lives there. And the road, Bear Gulch Road, used to go all the way down from the top of the, I forget what you call it, just the Santa Cruz Mountains, maybe? It used to go all the way down to the ocean. And on top of it is Skyline Boulevard. And a lot of hippie stuff happened there, Grateful Dead stuff, whatever. So when Neil, like in the 80s, I think, he bought a huge piece of property in the middle of this road and cut the road off on both sides. But you can still drive the Bear Gulch Road down, and you know it's Neil's house. And then he's got a big fence, but you can walk into it. He's got the walk-ins open on each side of the fence, and he's got a cow grate in the ground so the cows can't get out. And then it's an open field, and then there's a grove of trees. And this, you can't see his house. His house is like a mile down the road, but this is just the gate. And my friend broke in there. And it wasn't the only time, but walked in there, and he took a license plate. And at the time, he lived in Maine, and it was a license plate from Maine. So that's how we got license plate, Canadian Neil Young. See how it all ties together? And he took the license plate and screwed it to a tree where if you were driving down Neil's driveway, you could see it. And we put it there 1 year, and then like 3 years later, we came back, and it's still on the tree, very much in sight. So insane. And the license plate said, if anybody's a Neil Young fan, you'll appreciate that, 2 F-A-R-G-O-N, Too Far Gone. And I don't know, it still kind of brings like a little bit of like goosebumps to me, because it was like such a fun thing that we did. And
all right, we got
that friend was a big mess. So that
clock is slow, so we have 2 minutes left.
Okay, here we
so
go.
Get through. Hurry up.
New Madrid, basket noodle, the thing. Oh, Blue VT, aloha!
Yeah, that's what we're showing Pokemon.
Smash the like and get a sale.
Oh, that major win.
Let's focus on this comment
They
for a
smashed
second.
it and they got a sale.
That's right. So it does work sometimes on other people's stations, not just on Flipping Ain't Easy. But be prepared, if you do like this, John might get a sale.
And he
It's okay,
said
though.
almost at the very same moment.
Wow.
That's
Everybody
magic.
try it right now. Like this video and tell me if you got a sale.
That is magic.
Go like it. I'm watching. Ding, dong, ding.
Oh, did you see the pizza lag, the little pizza slice that's back there? It's Pokey's toy. Oh, you can only see the...
I see the tip. Okay. Hopefully
yeah.
everybody liked it. Don't press it twice. Now Lag wants the pizza. Come on. This made our show an hour longer.
Hurry up.
Supposed to be short.
Ryan can always tell when people are not local by the way they pronounce the...
Madrid and Cairo?
Yeah. Earth's crust. Oh, Earth's crust.
Is it Madrid? And
M-A-H, ma.
Earth's crust. It's Peter Cushing. Paul Rose loved that. Skin tag sucker. Skin tag sucker. Yeah, that's right.
Pokey has a skin tag.
I still think it's cool you guys like the song. Ryan, it's awesome.
Kimo, baby.
I've said this before, Ryan. Whenever it gets stressed out, I start singing it.
Yeah, that's right.
No, we
It
fit it into
helps
everything.
me.
We fit it into everything.
Yes.
So we say everything ain't easy. We're just like, holding these things ain't
Yeah.
easy. And we say,
Chewing food ain't easy.
that's right. There's always a problem with everything.
Eating ain't easy.
Anna make the flames to bubbles. Jovial says, OMG, I so love Pokey. He's absolutely adorable.
Thank you, Jovial.
Pokey, they love
He
you,
is.
Faye.
We love
They
him so
you
much.
So much. You need to go to the doctor and get your teeth clean and get some.
Again? What? He just not even a year
he's
ago.
only got 16 of them. Got to keep those things shined up. Western New York is actually one of the most affordable bang for your buck in America these days. Yes, but it's not California. Thank you. Let's move on.
B nudes these. Major when I'm openly crying laughing at the back off Canada comment. Oh my god, Paul Rose.
England is 51. Come on.
Dropping a tender. We're okay, dropping a row to
You get statehood. You get statehood. You get statehood. Everybody gets statehood. And everybody was kung fu fighting simultaneously.
Oh, they missed the comment
overstated.
the first go round. Okay, scroll down, scroll.
Oh, there's levels to this
Hurry up.
game. Yorkshire pudding is not pudding, and it is
Lag
totally
likes
overwhelming.
burnt waffle cones.
Yeah, waffle cones.
And John is saying based on the way that the text changed when you turned it, that it tells you need to expand the box in OBS.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, I will work on that, the stretching part more, because that I'm actually trying to put in. Thank you. Okay, Car. Walking on eggshells about mudslide versus fire spam is now hearing everything like Peanuts teacher. I once slid on mud trying to light a cigarette while drunk and nearly set myself on fire. Do I win? Yes, you are the big winner here today, Paul. Callie Deb says, blizzards are terrible if you have to drive through them. Oh, yes. We have gotten stuck and then they stop you on the side of the road and make you put on chains in the middle
I
of
guess
a
here in Vermont,
blizzard.
we're so used to
And
driving
those
in the
mountains
snow.
are so big on the West Coast.
Peeping
You're like
time.
10,000 feet in the air, and you're changing chains. Like, you don't put on chains in Vermont. There's no chains
Silver
here.
hair. I hit the like and got a spam call.
You got a spanking? Oh, no. According to Leonard Skinner, this Southern man doesn't need Neil Young around anyhow. That's right.
Major
Southern
one, make the show an hour
man
longer.
better.
We gotta pack something and get it out to FedEx.
Oh, yeah, we do have to do that. Make the show an hour longer. We
Major
cannot.
win. Major win. The silver hair. The call was from Major win.
Okay. You just can't see the tip. Don't touch it twice. I never listen to this stuff again. I probably should. Doug, you all are from Uruguay?
The pizza.
Uruguay?
So that's where the spam call came from.
One more
You
hour
got-
to go. You guys
No, we're
got
almost
this.
done, John. We're almost done.
So hair stacker, yeah, Perkyville, Uruguay. Ha, 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 ha. And
Stay perky.
All right, everyone, we did it. We're only 3 minutes past, but we didn't start until 4 after, so we technically are 2 hours.
That's right. And as usual, we have provided you the most professional, most in-depth, most qualified eBay nuggets known to man. Everything we say should be taken exactly and verbatim. And if you don't do it our way, you get nada.
Oh, he's riding love. Oh,
You get a
wow,
spankering.
hang on.
I'm hankering for a spankering.
What?
Oh my gosh, he's up above the buckle.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Oh my God.
We appreciate you so much. It means a lot to us. Thank you for spending the day with us, or 2 hours with us. It felt like a day.
How do I get rid of the sign so everybody can see Pokey?
Watch
It's so
Flipping
cute.
It Easy,
What are you
John and
doing, Pokey?
Jenna. Hope you'll be
Are you
feeling
lunging for
okay.
He eats our faces off in the morning like he's an angry monkey. You love us. Eat our faces off on live camera. Eat our face. Lunge. Lunge. All right, guys. Love you. Have a good day.
Aloha!
Bro, loha. I can't find the end. Here we are. Watch Flipping Ain't Easy tonight if you know what's good for you. Yeah, that's right.